Hi guys and welcome to the World's Recap video. This is gonna be the first out of 3 because I decided this year I'm gonna, divide the videos into 3 sections. Well, not the videos in the 3 sections. So today we are doing individual rounds and then I'm gonna do pairs separately and teams separately because this year so much has happened that it would be just too much to put everything in the same video. So as you can see, I don't have many competition puzzles with me, but that doesn't matter because we've got editing tools and I can always insert the pictures in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with preliminary round and then move on to the semi-finals and the finals. So let's just start with preliminary round now. The first puzzle is from Group A and the title of this one is Boathouse in Smogen, Sweden. So this is the one puzzle I actually do have, and no, I did not compete in this round. It's just what happened was we came to Slovenia like a week later after the Worlds. We had a competition, Slovenian competition, and this is the puzzle that appeared at a competition. So not too many spoilers. So I managed to do my new personal best with this puzzle and it's 45 minutes and 55 seconds, which would place me 29th at the competition. And I actually really enjoyed that puzzle, but I have to say the things that I've learned lately is not to go for bigger chunks of the puzzle. So I would focus on the smaller things first before then actually filling in the larger sections. Because usually I would just go for the biggest, brightest color. And then there was so much of it, I didn't even know where to begin. But then I realized it's actually better to go for the smallest detail. Like in this one, I think I started like with the blue house or the yellow house. And I only had like 5-6 pieces for that building. And it was so easy to know where something goes because I didn't really have much choice. And then you start building from the smaller things out. And I would say that this is one of the most important lessons that I've learned since starting to speed puzzle, because since I started doing that, my times have improved so much. And my boyfriend went to the competition with me as well because I'm kind of training him for next year. He's probably going to end up being my pairs partner if he's going to want to compete, but it's still all up in the air. But since Donna Louise replaced me, I kind of have no choice but to find a new pairs partner. I have to say that I absolutely love this puzzle. It was really enjoyable to put together. The gradient in the sky was really clear, and then the color in the houses, like everything was quite simple with this puzzle. Hence why I managed to beat my personal best as well. So this is definitely one of the puzzles that I would love to get at a competition. But let me give you the statistics now. And first I have to thank Donna Louise because she put her videos out first. And all I did was just screenshotted her. Well, everything. She's done all the calculations and everything. So that's I'm just gonna put the copyright sign so she doesn't demonetize me. No, just kidding. But yeah, anyway, let's talk about the statistics now. So there was 182 individuals competing in this round and 152 finished the puzzle within 90 minutes, which comes to 83.5% completion rate. So Donna Louise also competed in this round and I was so proud of her, honestly. Like even now when I think back, she did so well. Her time was 58 minutes and she's basically beat so many of her own records. I think it was like her first under an hour on the competition puzzle. I think it was fastest Ravensburger time and the best competition time. So she was so happy with her time. She unfortunately did not qualify, but she won. In my eyes, she was the winner. Because the thing is, sometimes you can't really compare yourself to other puzzlers that have been competing forever, and some people are just so fast naturally. I don't think I could ever, even if I study puzzling, I don't think I could be as fast, to finish a puzzle in 30 minutes. I just don't think it's possible for me because my brain doesn't work that way. So I think it's really important that the only person to beat really is yourself because you can't compare to other people. So the fastest time on this puzzle got Christine with 26 minutes and 56 seconds. The next puzzle is Group B and the title of this one is Sunset in Copenhagen. Okay, so, I got this puzzle, yay! I mean, seriously, have you seen it? Oh, it's definitely not the best. The first thoughts I had when I saw the puzzle, I was just like, why me? Why is this happening to me? This is if you know me, you know that this is the worst puzzle I can get. So, in my eyes, this is the hardest puzzle out of the 6, even though the statistic, showed me otherwise. But it doesn't matter. I mean, have you looked at the puzzle? Seriously, it's basically all one color. When I started putting the puzzle together, I actually realized that there is a difference between, you know, the water texture, and then you had the sun reflection as well that was quite obvious to see, and the boats as well. And then all I had left were the houses in the sky, and I just didn't know what to do. Usually I would leave the sky for the end because you don't really have much to go from, but in this situation I kind of had to start with the darker sections, because the gradient was quite clear and it was a lot easier to figure that out than the houses itself. Like, the houses were so tricky. I'm not gonna lie, I did not enjoy them. So yeah, I kind of feel sorry for anyone who got this puzzle at the competition. I felt like I was quite sure that I'm not gonna make it into the semi-finals, and even with that, I was even more sure that I'm not even gonna be able to finish the puzzle within 90 minutes, because when I saw it, I'm just like, there is no way I'm finishing that. But I actually managed, and I think I placed quite well actually. So there was 181 individuals in this group and 103 finished within 90 minutes, which gives us 56.9% completion rate. So my time was 1 hour, 3 minutes and 44 seconds, and I ended up 44th. And my teammate Siobhan was in this group as well, and her time was 1 hour, 18 minutes and 40 seconds. And she finished 76th, but unfortunately did not qualify. I definitely have to say, but the competition was fierce this year. Like, I'm not joking. I'm not saying that just for the sake of saying it, but there was some times that you're surprised. Like, when I do the pairs recap, you're gonna see, but the time that we had on the puzzle and did not qualify, I was absolutely shocked. So yeah, we're gonna talk about that later. Anyway, the fastest time on this puzzle had Veronica with 41 minutes and 2 seconds. The next puzzle is from Group C, and the title of this one is Postcard from Paris. I think this was one of the puzzles that was kind of expected to happen at the competition, because we had New York Postcard, we had London Postcard, and you know, the Paris Postcard kind of had to happen. I would absolutely love to get that puzzle instead of what I got. The statistics actually show that this is not the easiest puzzle, even though like the London Postcard was the only puzzle I managed to get under 40 minutes. I know it was my 5th try, but you know, details don't matter. But yeah, anyway, so in this group we had 182 individuals and 147 finished within 90 minutes, which gives us 80.8% completion rate. And the fastest time for this puzzle had Katerina with 26 minutes and 39 seconds. Up next is puzzle from Group D, and the title of this one is Hello Vinyl. So this is the puzzle that I think a lot of people practice on because they expect that it's gonna happen at the competition. I personally never saw this puzzle before, but I think that a lot of people got personal best on this puzzle. I don't particularly like the puzzle that much because it reminds me a bit of Archaeology's Desk that I got last year, but it's quite a busy image, and that's not something that I like. I much prefer when I have sections of colors in each corner or something, and it's a lot easier for me to separate the pieces and then just build without the image. When I think when a puzzle is busier, you have to rely on the image more, which I'm definitely not good at. So there was 184 individuals in this round and 149 finished within 90 minutes, which gives us 81% completion rate. And the fastest time for this puzzle had Mercedes with 34 minutes and 17 seconds. The next puzzle is from Group E, and the title of this one is Spy X Family, Season 1. Okay, let me tell you a story about this puzzle. So we were in Ravensburg with with Donna Louise and Stein, my teammates, and Stein actually said, oh, I want to buy this puzzle because it might appear at the competition. And I was like, there is no way this puzzle is going to appear at the competition. And I basically almost begged him not to buy the puzzle, which was really interesting. He actually bought the puzzle. And now he's got 2 copies of it. So yeah, it was weird because I would have never, ever thought that something like that could appear at the competition. Because I know some people said that nothing branded would appear at the competition, and it's just not something that they usually use. So it was a bit shocking, I'm not gonna lie. And also the puzzle is portrait. So not really a fan of that. Like, if you know me, I don't like portrait puzzles because you have to reach over. So I did find it a bit interesting that they used this puzzle at the competition. There was 183 individuals in this round and 96 finished the puzzle within 90 minutes, which gives us 52.3% completion rate. Stein managed to finish the puzzle in 58 minutes and 44 seconds. but the fastest time got Gisela with 37 minutes and 24 seconds. The next puzzle is from Group F, and the title of this one is Formula 1 Monaco. You see, this is one of the puzzles I would love to get. It's got a lot of, colors that you can easily divide and you can just assemble sections. But I did hear that the letters are quite tricky to put together. A lot of people told me that the picture side was really easy, but then they've really got stuck with the title. But in my opinion, that's also better than what I got, so I wouldn't mind having it. There was 190 people in this group and 114 finished within 90 minutes, which gives a 60% completion rate. And the fastest time was by Alejandro with 34 minutes and 43 seconds. So this is the order of difficulty from the easiest puzzle to the most difficult puzzle. So basically anything else I would get, I would enjoy it more. Except the Spy Family. So as you can see, my puzzle was the second most difficult puzzle out of the preliminary round, and I think the same thing happened last year. So thank you, Alfonso. Oh, no, just kidding. Anyway, this is preliminary round down. Let's move on to the semifinals. The puzzle from the semifinal group 1 is called Ocean Whimsy. So this is the puzzle that I got in my semi-final round, and I have to tell you one thing, I absolutely loved it. I don't know what it is about it, because usually I would see this puzzle and I would say, oh my god, this is so busy, but something changed the way I'm puzzling. I don't know. There's just so many details and so many colors, and even though they're all across the puzzle, I kind of managed to focus on the smallest details and just start with them. I know I spoke about that before, but with this puzzle I nearly did it wrong, because I think, if I remember correctly, I already started to eliminate the color that was there the most of it, and then I just changed my mind and started with the smallest details, because usually I'm just attracted to whatever pops out, but I realized this is not the best way to puzzle. So I think this new technique is working out really well for me, and I actually cannot wait to redo this puzzle. Because what I decided to do this series, I'm gonna save all puzzles that I got at a competition, put them away, so I don't have to look at the picture. I don't want to look at the picture. I don't want to study the puzzle. And then next year, before the competition, I'm gonna redo all the puzzles and see how I would do and if I improved. So I'm really looking forward to that. So in this group we had 180 people competing and everyone finished the puzzle. My time was 55 minutes and 24 seconds, which gave me 105th place. And the fastest time had Katharina with 33 minutes and 57 seconds. And the puzzle from the semi-finals too is called Flower Jungle. So when I saw that puzzle, I was actually really happy that I was in the semi-finals group 1, because I actually much prefer this puzzle. I just don't like when the background is all the same and you can't really differentiate what's what, and this puzzle was basically all green. So with that puzzle, I don't really know how I could help myself with, background pieces, because with this one, you had the sand at the bottom, you had like a bit of a rock which was different color, and you had the sky which was blue. So you kind of had 3 different background colors, and even if you didn't know where exactly something goes, at least you knew which section it goes into, which is not the case with this puzzle. So yeah, I was really happy with the puzzle I got. And there was 181 individuals in this round and everyone finished. And also my teammate's time was in this group, who finished with 1 hour, 9 minutes and 27 seconds. And the fastest time had Mercedes with 34 minutes and 1 second. So based on Donna Louise's statistics, there is no difference between the semi-final puzzles, on completion rate and the fastest times. So they're pretty much equal in terms of difficulty, which is good. Now moving on to the finals puzzle. And the last individual puzzle of the competition is called Tiger Family in the Oasis. I only had one goal in the finals, and that was to finish the puzzle within the given time. And the reason for that is because they cut 15 minutes off. So instead of having 90 minutes, we only had 75. And since my average time is 67 minutes, yeah, I was a little bit worried. There was one thing, it's not that I would feel embarrassed or defeated by the puzzle at all. It's just we had dinner planned after, and I didn't know how long it's gonna take if I have to wait to count the pieces and everything. That was my main goal, but also I wanted to finish it on time anyway. I have to say, as soon as I opened the bag and saw this puzzle, the first thought I had, if I did that in 3K, I can do it in 500 pieces. But no, seriously, as soon as I saw it, I kinda gave myself a tap on the shoulder and was like, okay, I think you can finish that in 75 minutes. I do have to admit though that it was getting darker by the minute, And I have to admit that it was a lot more difficult to see the pieces because of the reflection, but I just kept going and I just used my usual technique. I had to do shape sorting, I think, quite early on. It just, when you have fur left and, you know, all the greens and dark, like there is really not much difference. I have to learn to puzzle with the picture more. I think I could improve my time a little bit. But anyway, I was really proud with the way I did. Honestly, I was so happy. And like I said, the only goal I had was to finish within 75 minutes, which I did. And I think I was just as happy as Donna Louise when she beat all her records in Group A when she puzzled. And there was also a point where they showed me on the live stream and I was literally angry with my pieces because I didn't know where they go because I didn't check the picture. So yeah, Janette, check the picture. So there was 180 individuals in this round and 161 finished within 75 minutes, which gives us 89.4% completion rate. My time for this puzzle was 1 hour 11 minutes and 33 seconds, which placed me 154th. And the fastest time had Kristen with 37 minutes and 58 seconds, which made her the new World Jigsaw Puzzle Champion. So well done, Kristen. This is absolutely insane. Like, the cheese went on. It was absolutely amazing. I have to say that this competition was absolutely insane. There were so many new faces, so many people that we've never seen before finishing in top 10. It was absolutely, like, I don't know how to explain. I think it was definitely more competitive than last year. And last year it felt a bit more friendly and everyone was just happy to be there and, you know, talk to each other. But this year it felt like there was a bit of, you know, competition going, which is fine, obviously. Like, people travel far to get to the competition, so obviously everyone wants to do their best. But at the end of the day, for me, the most important thing is to just have fun and spend the time with people that, you know, have the same interests as you. So there was 1,102 people competing individuals this year, which is basically double the amount of last year. So, you know, if we double that for next year, well, that would be interesting. That's all I can say. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, it would really help if you can like and subscribe because it just helps the channel grow. And I'll see you next week with Bear's video. Bye! Donna Louise messaging me, just so you know. It's not like we've just spoken for an hour on the phone.